Hello, this is Matthew Marco with abnormalmapping.com. Welcome back to this Let's Play of Final Fantasy XIII. We are heading on. I spent all the points on everybody's Crystariums. I'm as full up as I can possibly be with everyone's main three roles. And we still have tons of CP left, so here's hoping that something cool happens in the course of this chapter. I don't actually know. We are well past the point of my reckoning of what's going on. We are heading towards this guy. We're gonna fight it? I assume we're gonna fight it. Well, here's some treasure. Getting a bunch of stuff. And some enemies. Okay, well, let's keep going. I think there... Boy, there's stuff over there that we need to go see, but there's a chest up here, so let's go get the chest first. Okay, we're as equipped as we're ever gonna be for these guys, since we're pretty much at the end of growth period or whatever. Like, there's not much else we can actually get in this game. Let's go down first, I guess. Oh no, there's a chest up there. Oh, poop. Guess we're gonna fight. Okay, I'm pretty happy with how that's going. Up here first. I assume we're going towards that giant clock thing, but man, it seems like it's going to be a journey to get there. I don't like these giant singular room spaces. This is a lot like the Quest for Space Pope area, which was just about the point where this game broke me. It really was. But we'll keep going. We'll keep going. Can we jump down? If we could drop down, I would be so grateful. No, of course not. Why would we be able to do that? Why would we ever want to do that? Fine, we'll just keep running. Keep running. Gotta fight another one of those fake chocobo guys. Seathabo. They're not even hard. And they're dead. It was not very hard, like I said. I think we're just too overleveled, to be honest with you. Pretty sure that's what the problem is here. We are just too overleveled. Let's save. We have nothing to spend points on even anymore. Yeah, that's how overleveled we are. Is that like... Oh, it's Carbuncle. What is going on? I do not understand. Yeah, me either, Fang. Me either. There's another one of these guys. Great. Exactly what I needed. Oh, we destroyed that bike. That was pretty cool. What's over here? Is that like an item? Map. Where are we headed? You know what? I'm gonna head towards the thing that's glowy at this point. Like, there's nothing here that's gonna be, like, unique. I don't think there's missables in this game. We're not even gaining experience that's useful for us now. So why not just head towards the end, right? I literally don't know what else I should be doing. Okay. I'll keep it going. What is this? Oh lord. Well, we'll show this battle, sure. Show you what kind of nonsense I'm dealing with these days. Please die. Okay, there's one. So we can get this second one dead before I have to switch to recovery. Alright, I can switch to diversity and then go after this Templar. I have not seen this guy before. He looks rough. Guess we'll just unload. We can stagger him, I'm sure that'll help a lot. Yeah, still not hard. Good job, Fang. Yeah, look at that. So much damage being done. Button through. Okay. We went all this way for this item. Let's hope it's good. If it's just a bunch of materials, I'm gonna cry. Oh. This game. This goddamn game. It's so frustrating because it all seems so pointless most of the time. It's really, really bad. I guess we'll fight this guy. By himself, he's no big deal. And that's out of the way. Wasn't guarding any item or anything. Let's just keep going. Keep it going. I don't even want these stupid items anymore. I just want to see the end of this game. But here we go. Let's go looking, because we're dumb. They're in our way. We might as well go for them, right? In the off chance, very, very slim off chance that I wanted to play this game after the fact, it'd be nice to have these materials. I'm sure they're useful for something. Heaven knows what they'd be. That might be. Yeah, that all went real easy. Go get this last item, I guess. We're getting there, slowly but surely. Yeah, assume it's summoning all of the sea here for me to kill, or the foul sea, sorry. Terms. Jargon. It's the worst. Okay. Those guys are dead. We're heading towards this guy. I'm gonna save it. We'll keep going, but I'm gonna take a break in recording because it's dinner time, and it'll probably be the next day when I come back. So if it's jarring, that's my fault. Okay, welcome back. I'm doing the second half of this as recording after the fact because we're heading up towards the end of this game, and I didn't want to have to react and fight a final boss at once. But for the first bit of this, the rest of this episode, we have a boss gauntlet to deal with. First up are these two nonsense creatures, the Jabberwocky and the Bandersnatch. I really love this stained glass cathedral look. I wish they had kept it for more of the game. It's very Kingdom Heartsy, so I maybe understand why they didn't, but it's cool. It's a great look. It's I like it more than I like Techno Cyber Clock that we were in, which just looks like an environment from DMC Devil May Cry, like the newsroom place, looks kind of like that, or the techno place. And I know those came out way after 13 did, but like I feel like you don't see things like this in 3D games very much. Like this is like a Castlevania background. You see giant stained glass in that, but outside that, Kingdom Hearts, I don't know how often you see big stained glass like church rooms. Maybe Assassin's Creed. I guess Unity would have that sort of thing. If, you know, I would bother to play Unity. It's not really going to happen, but I admit there's instances where that makes sense. These bosses are actually pretty easy. The small one heals the big one, so we take it out first. It's also like immune to... One of them is immune to physical, one of them is immune to magic. But the stagger bar still goes up, so it's not a big deal. Once you stagger them, the immunity seems to go away, so... this battle tactics don't seem that different because they aren't that different. I've been doing the same thing all along. Getting haste changed things a lot once we got haste, so I'm glad that that was a thing that Hope picked up towards the end.
Thanks.
Yeah, and trying to stay buffed, difficult sometimes. Especially since these guys seem totally uninterested in helping me out. What was I waiting for? Oh, I must have been waiting for the end fires and then switch. Oh, I'm waiting for the Bravery and Faith. Of course I am. But once you get all of those set up, like if you can get Bravery and Faith on everybody, every boss seems to be kind of a joke at that point. It's so powerful. Especially when the enemy is like this and has like 4 different debuffs going, 5. Just unload and they just die so quickly. I appreciate how powerful this game makes you feel. As much as I might complain about some of it, the sense of, oh, I'm just tearing through this enemy that was previously really difficult is unmatched. And part of that is the how much it's just a cavalcade of lighting and spell effects and weird flashing lights and colors. But that totally counts. I'm not going to discredit that stuff. And it's dead. Awesome. Sadly, we instantly go back to techno clock hell. I wish we could have stayed elsewhere. Yeah, like this place looks cool, but it's not nearly as cool as that other place.
Where's this end?
If there is one, I can't see it.
I can't do this. All these seats were people once. Like us.
But that's what Bartandalus is going for. Don't you see? Make us feel guilty, lose faith. And the second we give up, it's focus time.
Wait till we're broken, slip on the leash.
Yeah, well, when you think about it, having all this empathy, it puts us humans at a big disadvantage.
Maybe. But it's also what makes us dangerous.
Bang? What's wrong?
Oh, nothing. Just that time's running short.
It's okay. My mind's made up this time. We'll just make Cocoon our home.
Yeah. I guess we will.
Of course I was taking pictures. I was wondering why I was sitting there. Lining up shots. Not surprising. I'm delighted that those appear on the capture. You can just see how much of a nerd I am about this nonsense. Right, I was hoping that Crystarium would expand. It doesn't. There's no expansion that happens until the very end of the game. I thought briefly about putting points into one of those early ones, but nah. It didn't seem like the games are worth it. So we'll save and carry on. Head towards whatever's next. More platforms, more monsters. You know the drill. And that stuff all looks really cool. I just feel like this area is really boring. Like, it looks cool, but there's not much to it. Ultimately, it's the same corridor crawl, but because it's built to be this really sterile techno world, it feels even worse than usual. Anyway, I think I skipped most of these battles. Pretty sure. Yeah, there's nothing new here. There's nothing difficult about any of these. And to be fair, if this game turned like these warp points into like a teleport puzzle, that wouldn't be good either. I'm not saying that I need a bunch of arbitrary puzzle solving in a game that so far hasn't really had much. Just a little something. More bosses, like some cutscenes, something a little more pressing than look at this weird techno heaven we're in. I suppose that's more criticism of the entire game, though, really, right? Look at this weird techno heaven we're in. Been 40 hours of that so far. No end in sight. All of these treasure chests just have materials that we don't even engage with. I wonder if maybe I'd picked up in some of these the thing that would let me ascend one of the weapons I have equipped. I never did check. That would have been cool. See like an ultimate weapon. But we never get there. Weapons are so meaningless anyway in this game. There's some slightly more interesting enemies looking. Oh, sorry, phone going off. They don't get any harder though. I mean, at this point I am quite literally as strong as I could possibly be for this area. Minus some, if I'd upgraded some accessories. So it makes sense that I'm killing things pretty quickly, but it is what it is. I feel like if the game had given you a Crystarium, a really expensive one, like when you fought the Bandersnatch and Jabberwocky, it would have been more suited for this game. Like, because you still have so many enemies to crawl through. And I know I have the growth egg and I spent a little time grinding. Really, I probably shouldn't have spent any time doing any of that stuff. And then I'd still have things to buy at this point. Oh, here we go. Another boss. Cool, creepy sword man. I don't remember what this guy's called. Off the top of my head. It instantly becomes like just an enemy we fight. So, I can run into one or two of them afterwards. Oh, it's Valindislos or something. But yeah, by the time we get all set up with our buffs and debuffs, we're fine. As usual.
Appreciate it. Don't panic.
Vladislaus.
Thank you.
Yeah, watch this go down about as fast as possible. Look at that. Easy as cake. Never gonna stagger this guy, but he's still not hard.
Something strange about that one.
Save and keep on going. I don't really know what these guys are. I assume they're Fal'Cie. Ostensibly, I guess they're trying to help us. Because, I mean, while they are putting obstacles in our way, once we achieve them, they're giving us transports and stuff. I never did fight this guy. I wonder if you can. At this point, I start bolting from an enemy that isn't clearly in my way because they're all really easy, and I'm not gaining anything. And I'd pretty much given up on, like, for a while I thought entertained the notion of going back to Pulse after I beat the game and trying some of the optional bosses, but in reality, I'm just not going to do that. See, there's a lot of Slaus and one of these guys, but they die real fast, so... Even in groups, they're not interesting. Oh, and another Jabberwocky and Bandersnatch. They are very easy this time. Mostly because I feel like I knew what I was doing. But they died in half the time, and they weren't even hard the first time. I checked over here, but then there was a one of these Vladislaus guys, and I didn't want to fight him, so I thought about it. It didn't look like there was a treasure over here, so I don't know why you would go down there, other than to fight him, but I skipped it. Was not interested. I also skipped these guys. So I'm like, oh, the end is past them. Let's just decept us all and run through. So when you know you've been playing a game too long, you start avoiding the battles put directly in your path. That's alright. Get up to this third Fal'Cie guy and see where he takes us. Could it be another church? Spoiler, it's another church. Fight another boss. This guy is cool. I think it's called the Tiamat Eliminator, which Tiamat was a replacement for Bahamut in 8, I think?
Thanks.
It was like a stronger Bahamut. So I always think of Tiamat as a Bahamut-like because of that. I think it was that game that's true. And it's a real jerk because it's flying and it just keeps hitting us with this dumb ice attack. But But once we're shelled up, it's not too bad. Like, honestly, once you have protection on, there's not a whole lot that can kill you
Don't
quickly.
panic. Thanks.
Which is probably for the best. Oh, did I actually wait for protect? Oh, that's very considerate of me. Probably should have just switched to attack as soon as I had bravery and faith up. Oh, it healed itself. Great. Look at all those buffs. Don't let that stop us, though. Oh, right. I had haste had fallen off lightning. I wonder if that was because of an attack. Let me just go back to working this guy. He's not a hard stagger. Like, flying enemies aren't hard at some point. And then I use Army of One. We probably saw this before. It's in the ones that I live recorded. Army of One is hilarious because it is just the add in children button, but it's also really good for getting the stagger bar even higher. I did never look and see if the higher stagger bar actually meant more damage. I just treat it like it does. Seeing the number get up to the 800-900s makes me feel like I did a thing, so I do it even if maybe it was not the most effective course of action. It doesn't have to be logical, right? But yeah, I have no idea if higher stagger bar means more damage. It would make sense to me if that's the case. Otherwise, why have it go up? This guy hits pretty hard. It's a good thing we have all the defenses. Oh, great. We don't anymore. I think I just trust Hope to heal it all up. Because, taste the end. Like, look at it. He doesn't have that much health left. If I stagger him again, he'll die really fast. Because we can just launch him. Hope's pretty good at keeping his hit points high. Okay, I did buff up again. It probably wasn't necessary, but having some protection never hurt. It keeps removing it, though. Oh, yeah, this is the end of him. Not too concerned. And that's the third boss down. And with all three done, we've accomplished the tasks set before us by all three of those foul sea looking guys. Which means we're at the very end. Through this portal is the final area, but I finished the video going through it, so come back next time for the final episode of Final Fantasy XIII. We get to go see those final bosses and check out the story. It's great. It's a good time. It'll be a longer episode because there's a bunch of story stuff. But thanks so much for watching. I'm Matthew Marco with abnormalmapping.com. Come back next time.